Welcome back, everybody. Eating right and staying active can be a challenge for people of all ages, but especially for people over the age of 50. Now, a new book is helping with some simple tips for staying healthy after the 5-decade mark. It's called Food and Fitness After 50, and we're happy to have one of the authors with us this morning, Dr. Bob Murray. Thank you so very much for being here, Bob.
You're welcome.
Certainly appreciate you. All right, you want to really talk about the importance of protein, and we were talking during the break. I think it's important to say that people of all ages, right? I don't think any of us are getting really the correct amount of protein we should be getting.
Well, protein is absolutely important regardless of our age, but particularly important as we get older. Because as we go older, our muscles tend to shrink, we lose strength, and we want to protect against that. And having enough protein throughout the day is one important way to do that.
And you got to start with it, right? You got to start with something really healthy.
You have to start at breakfast because most of us eat very little protein at breakfast, and we back end at dinner.
Yeah.
So the idea is to spread that protein out throughout the day and try to get 30 to 40 grams at breakfast, 30 to 40 grams at lunch, 30 to 40 grams at dinner.
Okay, here's a nice breakdown. And you know, I think people often forget this. A little bit of peanut butter, almond butter, some sort of a nut butter spread can go a long way.
Yeah, we have to combine our foods to get that 30 grams of protein. So we have eggs, we have all sorts of mixed nuts, peanut butter, for example. There's a little, obviously, protein in milk and in whole grains and cereals. So we can combine all those to get up to that 30 to 40 grams.
Break down lunch for us, or snack, rather, I should say.
Well, this snack is yogurt. It's almonds or any kind of nuts will do. Carrots and hummus. Again, combining protein sources from a variety of wholesome foods gets us to that 30 to 40 grams per meal.
A lot easier at dinner. You can grab a lean meat, right, and a vegetable, and there you go. You have it.
Right.
It's easy.
We're all accustomed to having protein at dinner, so that's going to be the easiest meal for us to achieve that goal. But again, trying to get the total amount of protein per day spread across each meal.
So why do you think that at 50 everything becomes a little bit more challenging? The exercising, for example, the eating right. Why does it become a little harder for everybody at 50?
Well, naturally, as we age, our muscles decrease in strength as well as mass. And we can protect against that so that we don't become old and frail too soon.
Yeah.
And one of the ways to do that is protein in our diet. And the second way is to remain physically active. Sit way less, move a lot more.
Okay, and that was my next thing to do as we were going into that exercise video. What should people try and really work on? Should they work towards a goal like 3 times a week or 2 times a week, or should they even be worried about that?
Well, the first thing to do is just to stay active, particularly if you've been sedentary for the last 20 or 30 or 40 years, is to get up and move and find ways to move that you enjoy and that you're going to do on a regular basis to build a habit. And then you can branch off and try to do more regular exercise, whether it's a YMCA or a fitness club or a home gym. Anything to keep us moving, to keep our muscles challenged and get them out of their comfort zone as often as possible.
Good advice. Thank you so very much, Bob, for
You're very
being
welcome.
here. Dr. Murray, we appreciate you. Food and Fitness After 50, available at bookstores nationwide and online retailers. We're also posting some links at abc7chicago.com.